Hey, I'm Nixie, guest blogging here for AT&T, and in my hand is the Samsung GearVR. It's the first commercially available product that uses Oculus technology, and I'm so excited to even be saying that right now, so let's get into it. So if you're familiar with the Oculus, there's tons of wires involved, and that's not the case with GearVR, and that's a really exciting thing. You just take the micro USB, and you just, like a docking station right in there, and it fits, snaps, and you put a little protective case over it, and there you go. You got the GearVR. It's like a lot more sexy than the Oculus too. The Oculus kind of feels like the redheaded stepchild now. All right, so here you have a trackpad that kind of acts as your control panel within the interface. And then this guy is a back button that also is navigated through the control panel. And just like with Oculus, you need to be able to focus, depending on if you wear glasses or if you just need more focus. You know, sometimes I know I need more focus after the third day of this CTIA here. Well, this is, this is kind of crazy. Hello, you are a gorgeous landscape right now. Now wait a minute, you're probably thinking, this is just another GearVR alpha product demo that doesn't really tell me a whole lot about the product. Well, no, that's not the case at all. I'm gonna get to the cold, hard technical facts.
GearVR is, for a lack of a better word, simply an accessory to the Note 4. But the phone's new specs are nothing to sneeze at. The Note 4's display is 5.7 inches of Quad HD 1440p AMOLED display goodness.
Now, Samsung has assured us that we can not only watch IMAX-style movies on the GearVR, but also play games like Avengers and even a high-tech optic spy mission with night and thermal visions and stuff.
But that doesn't change the fact that we've been worried that the Note 4 itself doesn't pack enough of a punch to provide a true Oculus experience, like the one we're seeing here.
So you're probably feeling pretty pessimistic, but do you remember John Carmack? Him and his team have been working for almost a year on developing the Oculus mobile SDK, so there is hope.
They've customized as much of the existing Android experience as possible, catering to the both graphical and processing power of the Note 4. So what you're not seeing are the custom sensors that report into a dedicated kernel driver, or they've also made it so the display doesn't need to buffer, and the motion of photon latency is improved. This type of latency is the latency between a controller input and the time the pixels actually update. 20 milliseconds is really good considering a non-VR game is around 50 milliseconds. Oh, and I almost forgot that asynchronous time warp feature that keeps the display cranking out 60 frames per second.
So maybe all that tech information helped slow you down on the GearVR hating a bit. Maybe it didn't. Either way, I'm gonna hound both Oculus and Samsung for more information, and I'll let you know as soon as anything develops. Of course, thanks AT&T for flying me out to Vegas, and a big thanks to you guys for watching OS Alt. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of all things open source, and VR, and Unity. You know the drill.